Good evening. We are thrilled to announce the program of the Cairo Industry Days that will take place in the 44th edition of Cairo International Film Festival. This year we have around 17 events that range from masterclasses, conversations, workshops and panel discussions, and it will take place throughout the festival period. One of the highlights that we're very honored and excited for is hosting the legendary filmmaker Bella Tarr, who's not only coming to give a masterclass, but also coming to give a 9-day workshop with young filmmakers eager to develop their filmmaking skills. This masterclass, there will be a masterclass with Bella Tarr open to the public on the 14th, is moderated by Ahmed Abdallah. And then another masterclass we have this year is by the filmmaker Matthew Kassovitz. He's a big French filmmaker who directed the movie La Haine that won him the Best Director Award in Cannes Film Festival in 1995. And he's also a French actor that acted in many known movies like Amélie, like Munich by Steven Spielberg, and Happy Days by Michael Haneke. Also, there's two other masterclasses we're having this year. One is by Netflix, and it's about visual effects in cinema. The other masterclass will be given by our head of jury, our jury president, Naomi Kawase, who's a prominent Japanese filmmaker. Regarding the other section of our program, regarding conversations, we're having several conversations with prominent filmmakers in the region. For example, we have a conversation with Kamla Abu Zikri, the Egyptian director that's being awarded this year in the Cairo Film Festival. We're also having a conversation with Libliba, the Egyptian star that has been a star in our cinema scene from her early childhood years, and she's also being awarded in the film festival this year. We also have a conversation on the legacy of Jean-Louis Godard, which of course he's one of the most prominent filmmakers in the world, and he left our world this year. So we're celebrating the legacy of his work through having this conversation with French critic Jean-Michel Frodon about his diverse work he did along the years. When it comes to the panel discussions, we have a big variety of panels. For example, we have a panel on green filming. As you know, Egypt is now hosting the COP27, and we feel as a film industry the urge to take part in that by having a panel around green filming. So how can you, as an Arab producer, have your film being produced or shot in a way that is more environmentally friendly? So we're having different guests in that field that are going to be talking about green filming. We also have a panel on Saudi cinema today, on the developments of Saudi cinema that happened in the past years, and also the incentives that the sector is trying to do right now in order to encourage filmmakers to shoot in Saudi Arabia in these times. Another panel we have is about the film post-theatrical release. So after your movie is being screened in the cinema, what kind of platforms or opportunities your movie can be presented in. So we're going to have big names like filmmaker Amra Salama, Aya Medhad from Shahid, Gianluca Chakra from Front Row Entertainment, and different distributors like Film Clinic Distribution to talk about this journey of a movie after being released in cinema, whether it should go to platforms or it should go to TV channels, what is the most lucrative way. The last panel we have in the Cairo Industry Days this year is around film programming, so around giving insights about the job of film festival programmer. And the panelists are going to be programmers from top festivals around the world, like Berlinale, like Toronto Film Festival, and the Critics Week of Cannes. So we're going to talk about how to put your vision into a festival, how to select and curate movies, and how to put a schedule, and all the different steps of being a film programmer. With regard to workshops, as I mentioned before, we're having a 9-day workshop by Bella Tarr, but we also have a 5-day workshop in collaboration with Film Independent and the US Embassy in Cairo about cinematography, the art and craft of cinematography. And one of the aims this year in Cairo Industry Days is that we want to give more practical workshops. So it's not just about having short 2-hour masterclasses, but also multi-day workshops where young filmmakers can actually learn and develop hands-on skills. So another workshop we're having that we're very proud of is with Mariam Naoum. It's going to be like a speed mentoring script development one-on-one session with selected script writers. Another workshop we're doing is directed to film students under the name of Cairo Industry Youth Day, and it's about film production. So how to move you have to have an idea of your film, and then you want to produce it, and then you want to distribute it and find finance for it. So we're going to have prominent producers teach the students. For example, we're having the producer Ahmed Amir, the producer Safiyuddin Mahmoud, the distributor Ziyad Suruji, and Muhammad Taimur is our facilitator of the workshop. Finally, the last workshop we have this year is by Rawiyat, and it is aiming at women filmmakers. there's two types of workshops Rawiyat is going to present. One is aimed as more of a therapy session with filmmakers, especially if they're tackling sensitive issues in their movies. Another workshop is one-on-one pitch training sessions, and it's about pitching your movie. So if you have a film project and you want to pitch it to festivals, what's the best way to pitch it? So those are the more hands-on practical workshops we have this year. And we're very excited for our program, and we're really looking forward to having you with us this year in Cairo Industry Days. Thank you.